boy P4 with another episode of Never Play Yourself podcast. What it do?
Yeah.
What it do? It's the kid, TeeJay.
What up, man?
What's up, man?
You alright?
I'm great.
You wake your tired ass up. I know that much.
I'm working, man. Working too much these days. But I'm good, though. I'm here.
Shoot. Me and you both down there working.
All right.
But, man, we got some special guests today. We on location, as you see.
Yes, sir.
You know, we in RX Elites.
Yeah. RX Elite.
Welcome
home. Best in the line.
You know, the best barbershop in the city.
Yes, sir.
Don't let nobody else tell you any different. I got my man, the owner, the CEO, the founder, Corey. What's going on, man?
What's up, big dog?
What's going on? Appreciate you having us on the show.
You sound like two hands.
Hey, man, I appreciate you letting us come in here, man, and sit with y'all for a second, man. We just trying to do a little, round table discussion real quick about, fatherhood and, the ups and downs, the mentality, the whereabouts of what we are, as millennials. I don't think nobody old as hell in here.
Buddy.
You got no granddads in here.
We're still an 80s baby.
That's all that matters.
Subtract a decade.
Subtract a decade, okay.
Nah, no problem, man. Y'all, this y'all house too, man. Any client that come in them doors or that door is a family member of ours. So welcome, man.
Cool. Well, and then it's appreciated that you say welcome because you greet everybody when they come in. Everybody does say welcome home. Mm-hmm. Just give me a little, a snippet of why you say welcome home to a barbershop. Cause even growing up, you ain't never had nobody greet to say welcome home. You say what up?
I've been in many shops. I've been inside many shops, and I just wanted to do something a little different. Give people that greeting, that respect, that instant respect. As they come through the door, regardless of what your their status is, what you make, what you look like. So being greeted with welcome home, it kind of gives you that edge off your shoulder. Because sometimes it's kind of difficult coming inside barbershops. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So when you get greeted like that, it kind of like take off that edge. Mm-hmm. If this your first visit, you kind of timid when you come into a barbershop. You don't know what to expect. Are they going to be in there arguing or things like that? So being greeted with welcome home, it kind of just take away that edge.
Okay.
And then it's more so like giving the person that family feel, and these my brothers here, so we all like family, then I got two stylists, so we kind of like take on that family role and want everybody that comes in to feel like family, like they're important, So being greeted with welcome home is real big with RX Elites and the team that we have here.
Cool. And are you from Atlanta, Georgia?
From Chicago.
Chi-Town.
Chi-Town in the building.
Inglewood, Chicago.
Oh, man. You got to hanging out with Chief Keef and them, huh?
Oh, yeah, that's my dog now.
Actually, it's four of us in the shop that's from Chicago, though.
Okay.
Yeah,
so I got four brothers myself. That's my brother. That's my dog, Buddy. We like 25 years niggas, you feel me? Mm-hmm. Then my man's Devontae, he's from Chicago, and got another cat. He's actually in Chicago right now. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, he had to go to a funeral, but Black, condolences to him, his
Shout out
his
Black.
people.
Shout out Black.
Shout out to
He's
Black.
from Chicago too. So, yeah, man. If I didn't open up a shop in Chicago, at least I can have some Chicago flavor in a shop in Atlanta.
Okay. So you welcome to the Southern hospitality.
I had it in me already.
I don't know, man. I know some people from the north, and they think they better than us.
That ain't never been my character, or either our character that that I see. But we all play a unique role here in RX Elites, and we all step up to the plate.
Okay.
When necessary.
Cool. We're gonna go around and everybody introduce themselves. Tell you where you're from and how long you've been in the shop.
Mm-hmm. Well, first and foremost, I'm Corey. Of course, I opened the RX Elites. It'll be 2 years in October from Chicago. Been in Atlanta for 3 years. 3 years. It'll be 2 year anniversary in October for RX Elites. And I'm happy to be in Atlanta. To me, it's like a breath of fresh air from where I'm from. But I still love my city. You know what I'm saying? I think it kind of taught me a lot in dealing with, people and business and just being around the world, because it's important to have that balance. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm Corey. I've been here 3 years.
How many kids you got?
I have 4.
Yeah, 4.
I have 4 kids, 3 girls, 1 boy.
Cool. Hey, baby mamas.
Then I just adopted him. You know what I'm saying? So I just claimed him on my 2021 taxes.
That's how many baby mamas.
How many baby mamas?
Yeah.
Yo mama.
I hope it's my
I'm sorry, ma. I love you. I got 2 daughter moms and my wife.
Okay.
So
Okay,
So
nice.
3 baby mamas. 2 daughter moms and my wife. Look at it.
I'm trying to.
Give you trouble.
I don't want to.
2 daughter moms.
Daughter moms. I ain't never heard that one. Daughter moms.
Daughter
Two mothers of
mom,
my
because
kids.
they do a good job. I can't just say my daughter mom because they real important.
Like I said, with 2 mothers of my kids.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying
2
to be
daughter
politically
moms. I never
correct
heard
over
this
here.
new one.
You
You
know
never
what I'm
heard
saying?
that before.
Shout out Tyra,
Creating
Mary,
shit. Argus lady
and of
creating
course,
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
my sis Tess. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
sir. Yes,
Shout out.
Shout out to the 2 daughter moms.
2 daughter moms. You know what I'm saying? Because I had 2 kids before my wife
Okay.
by separate women.
With the 2 daughter moms.
The 2 daughter moms.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that. 2
But
daughter
they
moms.
wonderful people, wonderful parents. And then I got 2 kids with my wife.
Okay.
And this nigga right here.
Don't have no papers coming soon. What's up with you, man?
I'm Ryan from Atlanta. I've been here for like a year and a half, or going on 2 years now.
Yeah, we can tell you from Atlanta where you said.
ATL.
I'm from Atlanta. How many kids you got, man?
I got 2 kids. That's it.
Okay. Nice, nice.
Working on my 3rd.
All right, look at you. 3 P.
Getting that practice in.
What's going on? What's up with you, man?
Yeah, right. That was short and sweet. What?
Yeah,
I'm Ryan from Atlanta.
Right. Been 2 years.
I'm Devontae. I'm also from Chicago, from the infamous Rack.
You know?
I got 2 children. Just had my first biological kid on September 1st.
Congrats.
Thank you. But I got a little experience as a stepfather since 2020. So, man, it's like preparation like no other. You know, having somebody 4 years older than your kid. So, can't wait to kind of talk on that.
Yeah, we're gonna talk on that.
RC Leads since December 2020.
Okay.
December.
Right, so you was right when he opened.
Yeah. Well, technically, you looking at the whole logically, yeah.
Yeah.
You looking at it as like, you know, I was kind of late in the game, but yeah, right when, relatively when we opened in October.
Okay.
So yeah, pleasure to be here, man. Thank y'all for having me.
And thank you, man.
Appreciate you being here.
Absolutely.
Big
It's
dog.
your
on the
boy,
game.
Fast the Barber,
Hey, yeah.
from DMV, Maryland, PG County, stand up.
Right.
I got 1 son, mom.
There you go.
I've been here since January? Or February, January?
That's it.
It's January, February. I just got here.
New nigga on the block.
Yeah, news nigga on the block. Come and take over.
You know what I'm saying?
They brought me in with welcome arms, you know what I'm saying? So I love the shop. A lot of love, a lot of positivity. And yeah, I got 1 son, mom. Gotta keep saying that.
That's right.
Okay, well, I'm Putty the Barber
No
from
kids.
Chicago. No kids. I'm the only one here that doesn't biologically have any children. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? But just know, hood love the kids, man. Whatever the fuck I'm shooting out, like I'm having fun doing it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I love the kids, man. I've been in Atlanta 11 months now. Man, and my bro held it down for me, you know what I'm saying? Opened the shop 2 years ago, kept the seat empty until I made it down here.
That was true.
like
That's true. He did.
8 months.
Yeah.
He kept it empty and shit about like 8 months until I got down here. So, you know, we devised the plan. I was coming, but I had to dot the I's, cross the T's in Chicago, but I made it, and I'm very happy to be a part of this family because family is definitely what we are and what we portray. and it ain't just for the cameras. It's every day. You know what I'm saying? So definitely happy to be here, and I'm glad y'all had me here. You know what I'm saying?
How many daughter moms you got?
Oh shit! Infinity and beyond.
Some
man.
Damn.
Yes, that kid.
None of the camera.
He tried to throw
Step
you
kid
in
mom.
fire.
Step kid mom. Step kid mom.
Okay. Hashtag
Step
kid mom.
How many step kid moms you got?
Man. I gotta open the roster back up, man.
Summertime.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Juneteenth coming up.
But bro, he definitely a father figure for
Absolutely.
the kids I have. You know, they definitely love them some Uncle Putty. You know, they even if I'm FaceTiming them on Fridays, my long nights, and I FaceTime my family before they go to bed. Hey, where Uncle Putty? So I show bro ugly ass before they go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So
To show the monsters are real.
Uncle Pud.
hey, take his cup from him, man. It's only gonna get worse.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. The kid, you wanna?
The kid TeeJay from St. Louis. Everybody know that. I got one. What is it?
Some
Son mom. One son mom. One kid. He's 9. He'll be 10 this year.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
How long you been down here? You living there?
Yeah, I live down. I
Okay.
came down here in 2007.
So you know about the red bread?
Say what?
Red bread.
Red bread?
Is that my saying that?
No.
You know Lil Kel? Ain't from St. Louis?
It's a rapper? I don't know.
Yeah, he's a
no,
rapper, Lil Kel.
I don't know no rappers.
You from St. Louis too? No. What's y'all pizza spot?
Emos.
From like East St. Louis or like?
That's in Illinois.
Nah. But East St. Louis right by
It's
St. Louis.
across the bridge,
yeah,
but it's
right
in
across
Illinois.
That shit
Yeah.
totally different.
Yeah, it's totally
No,
different.
No disrespect.
Nah, you good, you good.
My homie Lil Kel, shout out to Lil Kel, he from St. Louis.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, thank you. Well, you know, P4, Phil. I have one son. I don't have any son moms. I have a wife. So, you know, I got one. He's 2, growing on 22.
There you go.
But I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Been here 10 years. So, yeah, that's why I be, man. Shout out to the 901.
Next time you go back, bring me some Dixie Queen.
I got you.
I need that Dixie Queen.
I got you. So we're gonna get it started, man. We're gonna take it back a minute, you know, before we get to the current and the present. You know, we just gonna, you know, bring it back a little bit because we just want to go full circle of how we got here. And we're just gonna talk about, you know, some things about our upbringing and just go around and talk about, you know, did you have a father or a father figure in your upbringing or in your household or, you know, down the street or around the corner. So, you know, just bring it up. Let us know.
Are we going to order again? Or we
Yeah,
just
just
Everybody
go.
can just talk.
Everybody
If
just
you
talk,
feel-
man. We just
I
here
mean,
for Philly.
well, like my father, he did what he can do. You know, got caught in the system doing this thing as a young lad. You know, I was the last of 4 for my mom, so I'm happy to be here. You know, my father, like I said, he got caught up. He been in jail in and out like most of my life, but when he was out, he was doing the best he could, and he taught me a lot, what to do and what not to do. You know, so then I had, again, growing up in Inglewood, Chicago, our block was considered like one of the main blocks in Inglewood, and there was a lot of cats that was, you know, doing wrong. Some was doing right. I mostly followed the ones that was on the right path. You know, so they taught me a lot, grew me up, kind of molded me into the man I am now. So, but besides that, I mean, those are my father figures. You know, I looked up to the guys that was doing the right thing and learned what not to do from the guys that was doing the wrong thing. You know, then my father and I, we kind of bonded here and there when he was out. Wow. Good dude, though.
So, fuck my dad.
Damn.
So, no, I ain't had my father in my life. I don't blame him, you know what I'm saying? Because if you want to be in my life, you can. If you don't, I ain't going to blame you on that. But, you know, I feel like I had a lot of uncles, which consist of my mama friends that they was talking to. I found out, called them uncle.
Right.
But it was, you know, they were hitting, you know what I'm saying?
Killed them with the
Your mama to watch
It's Uncle John right here. Uncle Twin Man. That's incest. Why y'all talking? Why y'all kissing?
Your mama kick your ass when she see this.
Yeah, she is. She going right there.
That's Uncle John right there.
Uncle Daddy.
But I never had a lot of father figure. I have an African father figure. He was cool. Definitely cool. Aid. Shout out to Aid. He was Africa. He's from Ghana. Really from Africa. Like, he taught me different cultures and stuff. Like I ain't, growing up, you don't never really see a lot of different cultures unless you only around your people.
Right.
But he showed me like we ate goat, we ate different.
Jollof?
Yeah, I don't know.
No jollof?
Yeah, no, we had jollof. We did.
Rice?
Yeah, the rice and the little bread. He definitely taught us different cultures. So shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't have to have your dad in your life. I mean, you should have your dad in your life. You know what I'm saying? But as long as other people step up and play that role, then you'll be all right.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, for me, man, we talk about like the whole like father shit. Like on Father's Day, like my head be fucked up. Cause like, my father wasn't in my life consistently. Like I met him when I was like 5, and I met him again when I was like 8, and I seen him again when I was 13. Kind of like, when I got into like the gang banging scene. But my mom. Shit, he was my father. My mom, the person my mom was with, she been there since I was 5, consistently. It's just, being raised by a stepdad and having your dad like in and out, it's just like the most confusing shit ever. But that's who raised me. That's who taught me how to protect myself, taught me how to box. You know what I'm saying? Signed me up for football, which shit, in turn, like, I could have did the football, in college if it weren't for my injury. So yeah, I'm just grateful for all the good stepdads out there, holding it down.
Shout out to the stepdads,
Yeah.
stepfathers.
Stepfathers.
Shout out to the
That's very
Not
important.
even to call them,
That's me.
not even to take away some of their credit, because I think like the whole term stepdad is like, kind of taking a lot of that status away, a lot of that credit away, because you are the father. So shout out to the father.
Indeed. Okay. Well, I mean, as far as I go, like, same story, like my pops, or, he wasn't in my life, you know what I'm saying? But I did have 2 amazing stepdads, so shout out Charles and Eli, definitely appreciate y'all. And I did have a host of uncles and, guys from the hood, but, I was blessed to have, like a strong support system and a strong mind, you know what I'm saying? So I was able to take away from my uncles and my stepfathers what I needed, and I was able to look at what my biological father didn't do, and that made me into the man that I am today, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we, as people, sometimes we look at what didn't happen or we don't have and we get down about it, when you should just learn from it and let that catapult you, you know what I'm saying? Like, stay in a positive lane, you know what I'm saying? And, that's what I do right now, and keep that support system around you, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be scared to talk, and then, like, if you feel a certain way and shit, you need to talk about it, like, talk to your people and shit, get professional, you know what I'm saying? Help, you know what I'm saying? People be scared to talk about that or be around that, but if you need that, get that, you know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Yeah, bringing out that mental health helps out too. They, we grow up and we just told her, once we fall, they get up. Shut up, get up. You all right? Instead of just kind of expressing. So for years, we pack all that in. Yeah. And we don't let it out, especially when it comes to other men, because we, think it's kind of weak.
Indeed.
You a simp. Things of that sort. So sometimes, you need that outlet.
Yeah, because that's where that rage come from. You've been holding in so much for so long, you know what I'm saying? When it finally come out, it don't come out the way that you planned it to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People explode.
Facts. Well, this is a touchy subject for me, but I'm gonna talk about it. My dad was in my life to probably about like 6, disappeared, came back when I was like 9. Ever since then, like he been strung out. Like, man, I recently just got connected with him and talked to him one time. He passed away, but like father figures in my life, man. I grew up in honestly group homes. I never had a father figure in my life, so like mentally that messed with me all my life. Like I'm still trying to get over that. So that's it.
You got your family though, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we here, bro. We here for you.
And that's what bro was talking about, like that support system. Like we all have our tough times or have our like moments or let me say like events of growing up, you know, tough past, tough upbringings. But like bro said, when you got that support system, that can kind of help you along the way until you become mentally strong enough to kind of like step out on your own and just, you know, now you prepare mentally to just do your own thing. Again, my father was on drugs, you know, he just died 2 years ago, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't, you know, I know he upstairs now, you know what I'm saying? I just take for what he taught me and I just keep moving forward. I can sit here and say like, okay, well, and some take it differently, you know, I'm not saying that everybody need to take it the way I take it, but again, I channel my mental towards the positive versus dwelling on what happened to my pops and how he was brought up or was bringing me up. Because a lot of times we get we get kind of deterred on how we should teach our children by the way our parents taught us. You know, we get stuck on that shit. So it's almost like you got to just kind of mold yourself into your own lane with your own family. You know what I'm saying? So my father, he taught me some stuff. He taught me what not to do and all that. And I just kind of like I make my own formula for my life and my family. You feel what I'm saying? So,
I agree.
But condolences to your pops, man.
I definitely want to give you a big
Like I
shout
said,
out. Cause
you know,
you definitely had your
but
side.
like bro said, we all here to support each other. And that's another thing. Like, you never know what somebody's dealing with when they come in these doors. So that's why we try to make it as comfortable as we possibly can for everybody that comes in. You know, there's no edge at all in here. Like, you could honestly be yourself. And I mean, you know, you've been rocking with us for over a year. So it's like more than that. So we just want to make it comfortable for everybody, man. We all God's people, and we people. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's all love.
So I do want to pose this question because everybody gave it, you know, their assumption of, you know, their dads and some of the lessons, you know, and things that they experienced with their father figures. I just want to know, what kind of lessons do you teach your kids from what you've learned from your father figures?
Mine that I'm gonna teach my son, which is one of the most important things I think my dad taught me, and he drilled this in my head like all the time, and it's kind of important to everything that you do in life. And he always said, "Pay attention to details. If you pay attention to details, you will always win. You'll know what's going on. You'll be able to see what's going on, see your surroundings, know what's going on. Cross your T's, dot your I's." Everything. If you pay attention to details on everything, you'll know what's going on. You'll be more knowledgeable. You'll be a step ahead of somebody who may know it the same amount as you, but the details they miss, you'll see them, and you'll be just a step ahead.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No,
I don't know what I learned, goddamn.
I'll teach you, dog.
I can say I learned that, you know,
Like, what the fuck?
I was really thinking like, shit, what did I learn? Goddamn. But no, I learned, you know, just be consistent in your child life, because I know how it was with me growing up. I could, from my own experience, not having my dad, like, didn't have my dad show up to none of my graduations, didn't have my dad show up to a lot of stuff. So it's like, to learn to be a father without having your father is hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm learning myself. Like, I can't say I'm the best dad right now. You know what I'm saying? That I want to be. Like, my son lives in Chicago, and I still have problems trying to love my son, which is, I love him, but it's just a different level of trying to love. Like, I know I'm supposed to be, it's hard because my lifestyle, the way I'm moving, the way I'm trying to grow, but I want to do so much for my son, but it's like I'm still focused on my career at the same time. So I do have these classes where it's like, okay, if I can't do it for you, I pull myself out because I don't know what to do. It's like I just panic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I panic. I'm not gonna lie, I do panic sometimes. Where I pull away, and it's not the best decision. So I'm still learning from other people. Like, no matter what, still be there for them. And I try to talk to them every night. We pray every night. You know what I'm saying? Even if I can't send something or whatever I can do for them, I'm always gonna talk to him every night. We pray every single night, every day. That's like at least something that you know.
That's good,
if you don't see me every day, all right, we're gonna pray every night. I want you to remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gonna remember that.
that's good. You keeping God first in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what keeping y'all together. You know, especially when you being long distance.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause that long distance, bro. We some testing some emotions, and
Absolutely.
you know, you can kind of, you know, us as men, we can compartmentalize everything and just be like, oh, well, he'll be all right, or you know, I'm gonna be all right. It's that box, put it in the box. You know, and sometimes you just gotta be able to, you know, do something to have that communication, and that's good right there. That's good, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, with this parents and this, it didn't come with a handbook. You
No.
know what I'm saying? It ain't, I mean, like I said, it's a whole, everybody teach different, everybody teach their kids different, everybody operate different. You know, one thing I do instill in my kids is that to just respect yourself and respect other people. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it just start with a solid foundation of respect. You know, so if I can teach my kids to have respect for themselves and don't let nobody disrespect them and don't disrespect anybody, I think that's pretty solid.
Well, what I learned from my dad when he wasn't in my life was basically like this grind. Like one thing he always did, he took me out to go get some money. Like he gave me a box of candy one time and said, man, like it ain't gonna sell itself. So he showed me one time we knock on the neighbor's door, like selling candy from door to door. So and one thing my dad was also in my life through my uncle, 'cause my uncle was there for me also. And he taught me how to grind also, like going door-to-door sales. So I took that from them and used it in my personal life. And I would teach my son the same thing. I teach him that now, like just how to talk to people and be a people's person, so you can be able to always financially be reliable. Be financially reliable for yourself, or basically always know how to get some money.
I think for me, I always just had that complex because I think you naturally get things from your father, your parents by genetics, but you can also learn from somebody just by being around them for a certain amount of time. You know, my stepfather and father, like two totally different people. Like my daddy, that nigga just smooth. He ain't on no bullshit. My stepdaddy, he cool, but it's like he to himself. He ain't no social butterfly, like, you know. And he more like, and you know, he just know how to get shit done. So what he really taught me was fearlessness. Like my daddy, he slick, smooth, talkers out of the way. Like the man I was raised by, like that nigga gangster. Now I remember I called myself gang bang when I first started like getting into the shit. And shit, motherfuckers supposed to be coming up to the school. You know, I'm in 7th grade, and you know, we fighting, throwing hands at that time. And I just remember all my guys left me. And it was just me, my sisters, and him. And he came to pick me up. So as I'm coming this way, about to go through the alley, he coming out the alley. And it's a big ass crowd of niggas right there. And I just remember like, man, he like, man, you gotta fight these niggas. I'm like, what? Like, well, yeah, we finna go over there. I'm like, get the fuck, I'm scared of them. I'm talking about my heart beating on my chest. And it's just like, brought me a crowd full of niggas. He like, man, the first motherfucker make eye contact with you, go in on them. And I just remember like the fear turned into like vengeance, you know, of like this first tall ass nigga, you know, on dummy. I just came out the squad and just clean 3-piece them. Like hard as I fucking could. And like when I say we walked out that shit scot-free, like that imagery will always stick to me. That fearlessness is like, you know, when you hit hard. And I'll just never forget those real life lessons. Our shit wasn't no more so in the house. He's a real street nigga, so it's just
Chicago
like,
shit, man.
yeah, nah, real shit.
Hey,
That's getting thrown into
what
the
I
woods, for real.
Yeah, nah, for real.
Right back there.
what I instill in everybody else's children, you know what I'm saying? is, you know what I'm saying? Like real shit, like just don't be afraid to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people out here trying to be like somebody else, and the people you trying to be like ain't even comfortable in their own skin. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, if you got little different type of attributes about you, like you a grown man, you like to read comic books. So fucking what? You know what I'm saying? Like as long as you handling your business, you know what I'm saying? You being a motherfucker, a good citizen in the world and all that shit. Like a lot of people is really out here scared to be them rappers and shit. Talking about they selling drugs, they shooting shit. You ain't doing shit like that. You ain't never did that. You know what I'm saying? So be you, be happy. You know what I'm saying? In your own skin. And by me saying be you and be happy, like, don't think like you can't change things about yourself. You can make yourself better. That ain't making you like not you, but make yourself a better person. But still, like your core basis, be you. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to be that. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be a lot happier in life. You know what I'm saying? When you comfortable in your own skin. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, I would say, lessons that I learned from my dad. One thing he used to tell me all the time is be a leader, not a follower.
Indeed.
He used to tell me that all the time because, I played a lot of sports and, that was part of the confidence boost that he tried to instill with me, just be a leader and not a follower. And that just with anything, with your friends, with, with business, with, you going out in the streets because, the second part to the caveat of that is perception is everything.
Right.
I remember plenty of times me being young when I first was driving and had to beat in the car and this, that, and the other. And he always used to tell me, not all the time you got to act a fool because, just like you coming home from practice, but you got your music up loud and this, that, and the other. And police could pull you over because they just see you. Just mind, got the music loud and this, that, and the other. But the person in front of you might be a stone cold killer.
Right.
Right.
But they got the Benz and this, that, and that. He gonna pull you over.
Right.
And then now you got to go through this whole X, Y, and Z. And those two things of, not saying they ain't do nothing reckless. I did plenty of stuff reckless. But, you know what I'm saying? That still sticks with me today. Because, Michael B. Jordan did a movie I think it was called Fruitville Station.
Yeah, he's the train station.
Right. I got a lot of flack because of my outlook of the movie. So if you remember in the movie, he got killed, right?
Right.
Old buddy from jail seen him and killed him at the train. And my thought process was, yeah, it was wrong, but look what he did to lead up to that moment. Before he went to jail, he was rah, fuck this shit. He got into jail, he was popping it off at Buddy. He got out of jail, he changed his ways. But it's what he did prior to that caught up with him.
Yeah.
His mama was telling him to chill out, his girl was telling him to chill out. He got to jail, he still was in jail popping off, yah. So when he got out, he got popped. It was unfortunate, but it was kind of like, I looked at it was like, man, it was just, look at all the stuff he did prior to. When he had all the warnings, he had all the support trying to get him to chill out. And it's just unfortunate that it caught up with him because Buddy didn't know he changed his ways. Right. He just like, the last image he knew was what Buddy was when he was in jail. He was talking that smack and he said X, Y, and Z, so he seen him outside. Right. So, just, some things, you just got to think about sometimes, but I think, that just comes with maturity.
Right. How it's going to affect you in the long run versus the immediate.
We could talk about a lot of things of that sort, like, Will Smith smacking Chris Rock. Everybody talk about what they would have done if they were Chris Rock. But Chris Rock thought about it. I guarantee he thought about it.
Yeah, of course.
He thought about the bag if he had slapped Will Smith.
Man, that's the highest paid smack you ever gonna see in life.
Right.
Man.
He thought about the bag. You see what happened now. He get more money now because of the slap. But just on the line it up a little bit. Just name me something or tell me something that y'all have done that your dad or your father figure may not know you've ever done.
Done as far as
like we was. I'm sure all y'all were clowns and did some things out here. I ain't saying no put it out on the street, the police come get you. But
That's
your
the only
dad,
definitely ain't gonna
your dad was right
incriminate
here, he'd be like, Dad, you
that
ain't.
sound like a setup ass.
I said it. Oh shit. Well,
I'm pretty sure
gonna
it's
I was a
all
hustler
with
as a kid.
You was a hustler.
I was a hustler. Like I was probably in 3rd grade, and I used to go to the gas station, and I used to pump people gas for like 25 cents, like fill up the gas tank or whatever, and then like if they walk away from their car, I go in the car and grab something right quick. But I ain't know no better. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I learned from my mistakes. You know what I mean? So yeah.
One thing my father didn't know for a minute as a kid, I used to get bullied. I was a neighborhood bully. And I think I was like probably 8-ish, 9-ish maybe. And we used to run from him. Me, a few other my friends used to run from him. Every time we seen this nigga. Every time. My father found out. Found out. And my father, he had like a high voice like Mike Tyson. Big nigga, man. Big dude. Well respected. Every fucking hood you can name.
Charlie
In Chicago.
Glove.
Charlie Glover.
Charlie Glove.
He found out that I was afraid of the dude. And the dude, like, he was shorter than me and everything. Just the way he talked, though. You know, as a kid, when motherfuckers talk loud, you get fearful. Like, you tuck your tail and all that shit. I didn't know he didn't know how to fight. So he made us get in the grass and wrestle. He like, get your ass in that grass. And my father, get your ass in that grass. I don't want you to wrestle. Like, keep wrestling until you get it there. I was scared out of my mind. I wanted to cry so bad, like the real shit. I wanted to cry so bad, but I couldn't cry in front of my father though, because he just that fucking tough. He once grabbed me by my motherfucking chest with no shirt on, picked me up by my chest, no shirt on. That's how strong that nigga was, bro. Real shit.
Yeah.
Like, so he said, get your ass over there and wrestle. I'm scared as fuck. I started flipping this nigga like a pancake, G. Flip. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then for the rest of that day, I was still scared of him because I just thought he was going, you know what I'm saying? But then the next day he saw me, Corey, what up? Shaking my hand. I'm like, I got this nigga. You feel me? I'm 9 years old. Like, I'm super scared of this nigga at first. My father found out, made me wrestle him, and that kind of like took over my outlook on a whole bunch of loudmouth motherfuckers. Real shit. So now I look at different people, like people that be talking that rah. It don't move me at all. You know, and just that situation that he didn't find out, and I'm glad he did because it taught me, you know, how I move now and how I view people now. You know what I'm saying? So
I got a similar lesson to that. I got jumped in the 4th grade by a whole bunch of elementary kids. It was my homeboy, and it was like, he used to always protect me, like, no matter what. So we had to walk home from school. Like, if you lived within a mile, I lived a mile away exactly, you couldn't catch the bus. You had to walk. So if you was a mile away, I'm in elementary school. So one day he missed school. He didn't come to school that day. So the whole school knew that he wasn't gonna be able to protect me. So I waited like an hour after school got out. I'm like, damn, I ain't finna walk home. So he ain't finna beat my ass. So I was like, you know what? So I ended up leaving, and I took a shortcut. Wrong shortcut I ever took in my life. And the crazy thing, I won the jump on everything I love. Like, one kid ran up to me, it was a tree right there. He tried to swing and miss, and I smashed his head to the tree. I was fat, so I tried to run, but I couldn't run, so they circled me. And I learned karate like a couple weeks before, so I just kept swinging in the circle, like you said. Like, I was scared of a loudmouth kid, and ended up beating his ass type shit, and nobody messed with me for that. Like,
that's how it be.
so it's like crazy.
But you need those type of events to kind of teach
Absolutely.
you though. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your back got to be against the wall because, and you're not gonna do it yourself. It take another person, another
To
body
bring it out you.
to bring it out of you. And I'm glad that my father made me wrestle this dude because he don't even know. Like I said, my father died. He don't even know how much that incident, that one single incident, groomed me. Like, you know what I'm saying? For the rest of my fucking life, bro.